When you have #1 beside your name, you have a target on your back. And this top-ranked team in the land is going on the road against a squad that can make its season if it can pull off a major upset. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Nittany Lions will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Canes in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He fires a bullet to the right. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. We have a new #1 team in the nation this week. Guys, they've made it to the mountaintop, and usually that just means now everybody's shooting at you.
I think a lot of people are waiting to see is how they wear this #1, if they change it all moving forward. But, David, talking to their players this week, they were saying they knew they were the #1 team before the season even started. Everybody else is just figuring that out now.
Yeah, and you got to love the confidence of this squad and going out and earning that #1 ranking, but it's another thing completely to keep it and to continue to have that edge and that hunger. We'll see if they can do it.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Chadwick. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Watson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and They're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open.
Oh, the receiver is going to hate watching film and watching that play back because that was a touchdown, and he dropped it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Hurricanes are flying down the field. Using his legs, it's Watson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for room. It's Martin. Breaks the tackle. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to fire deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hutchinson. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
To the air, it's Chadwick. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You run the slant route day one, and this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Miami! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville. They're trailing by 14 to LSU. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plows through the defense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your forward.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one.
He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if the... can get back in the game in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Running back searching for a hole. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. The short hands, it's Jacobs. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. Finding open areas. Picks up the first down. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
And the Hurricanes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Fires to the right. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the op. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense. They've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber.
Turning it on! step, it was all over right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Chadwick. Shows him the stiff arm. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Penn State! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
He rifles one deep down the right side. He's loose. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
From inside the 15, here's the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the ground with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
And that ball is hauled in end inside the 35. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fitted in the window for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Leaves it with the running back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Still looking, on the move. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. But that's not the last time this guy's going to see the...
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lofton. He cannot get there, it'll be 4th down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is on its way. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Gets it past the marker. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's #2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's able to work his way across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack